Dear friends, Harish Mahuvakar here. In English comprehension, we are talking about press reports. In the first episode, we learned the theory of press reports. In the second episode, we read a report regarding an accident. Today also, we will go for an accident report. In the first press report, we talked about the road accident report, while in this report we will go for an air crash report. Now, first of all, we must have a title, heading of the report. It is given like this: an Indian airliner crashed near Srinagar, 85 died. So this is the heading of the report, headlines you can say, and then the news agency left side, PTI, and then date and place, 7 May, Srinagar. Before I read the lead, here is an example how another headline can be, how another lead can be, that is shown to you. Now go to the report regarding our air crash report. An Indian airliner crashed near Srinagar, 85 died. PTI, 7 May, Srinagar. As many as 85 feared killed when an Indian airliner going to Jammu crashed down yesterday evening, including 7 crew members. There are no survivors. So this is the first paragraph, lead of the report, in which we put generally most important things. In the next paragraph, we will now elaborate the details. All 85 boarded passengers are killed in the air crash near Srinagar. The Indian Airlines plane C-268 was going to Jammu in the evening. The aircraft had left Srinagar at 5:30 in the evening. It was to land at Jammu at its scheduled time after 45 minutes. So we here suggest a plane from somewhere going to somewhere, name of the flight, passengers, time, etc. in the next paragraph. Now we go to more details of the report. Here also another example is provided to you, how things have been written, how generally newspapers write. A photograph is also given. In the examination, there is no place for photograph, but you have to mention the details. We go ahead. The Jammu Airport Authority informed us we had good communication and within a short time the plane was to arrive. But then we lost communication. Soon we got heard it's crashing down. Unquote. A resident told our reporters that he was shocked to see flames and fireballs in the sky. He heard a heavy crashing sounds. The dark sky was lit up with the fire. You will notice in this paragraph that what did the authority say? We have mentioned Jammu Airport Authority, and then we have quoted someone in newspapers. Whenever we read such kind of quotations, you will find you can also write such kind of quotations in the report. And then some persons might have seen the things taking place. So one person mentioned what did he see in the sky. That has been also mentioned. In the next paragraph, there were 23 women and 12 children among the dead. Most of them were tourists who had come to Srinagar. They were going to Jammu for sightseeing. Unfortunately, the plane crashed and all are feared killed. In this paragraph, we describe who were the people and men, women, children, etc. And then who were the tourists. Generally, Jammu and Kashmir is the destination where lots of travelers go for sightseeing. So here we have mentioned, and it has been also shown that hardly any people survived there. So that is what has happened while the plane crashed. In the next paragraph, we continue. The residents informed that it was a rainy day. The weather was very bad and the sky was overcast with fog and clouds. It seems that dim visibility may be the reason for the crash. Here in this paragraph, we have mentioned a probable reason for the air crash. Remember that it is the hilly area, Jammu and Kashmir, early evening falls and rain also may be there. So sky is overcast, fog, clouds, and the pilot might not have found the proper visibility, and hence it might have occurred to some mishap. So that is what we have mentioned in the paragraph. With the help of the Border Security Force (BSF) and the paramilitary force, the rescue operation was started, but it was very difficult. It was the night that hampered the work. We mentioned that BSF and paramilitary forces are working wherever the site was there, and it is also hampered by the other things. Work is not carried regularly out. Moreover, it was hilly area with the forest. Till late night, only 42 dead bodies were found. The rescue operation will continue tomorrow as well. The wreckage was spread in large part of the valley. Here we have mentioned how things were there at the place. The BSF people and the paramilitary forces people are working to find out the dead bodies, but difficulties are there because it is hilly area, it is evening, and air crashed from very much height. So the wreckage has been spread and difficult to find out all of them at a time. So during the night time, the rescue operation will continue. The dead bodies were taken to the government hospital to Jammu. They have set up a special cell for the dead bodies. Throughout the day, the hospital remained busy to help the relatives of the dead people. Here we mention the place where dead bodies or other people are shifted to, and what is their situation. So all around the world, all around the country, those people who might have thought their relatives, they might have inquired, and to respond them, a special cell has been also put, and whatever the things can be done, the authority are doing it. Mr. Prasad, the civil aviation minister, has expressed a deep shock over the accident. He was briefing to the media in New Delhi, who said, quote, "We are waiting for the report. I don't see any terrorist hand in it. We have decided to set up an inquiry into the matter." Because air crash is related to Civil Aviation Ministry, the responsible authority, particular minister, is briefing the media, giving information to the media, and because it is the particular state, Jammu and Kashmir, where sometimes we find that terrorist attacks are taking place. So he clarifies that not such an issue is there, but something else may be there. They are waiting for the report and then things would be clarified. The CM of the state flew to Srinagar and visited the hospital and later on to the crashing site. In the evening, he held a cabinet meeting to discuss the casualty. Means the state government authorities, the political body will also take care, or they would see what things can be done. So a meeting is held, they are discussing, and that is how things are taking place, and it has been mentioned in the report. More reports are awaited. Means how many dead bodies have been found out, what is the reason, such things would come, but it would take a time. Towards the end of the report, generally you will find such kind of a line. So that is typical line, or you can say it is a kind of a cliche, but it is there. So that is how this report is related to air crash report. Thank you very much. We meet in the next episode. Please subscribe my channel. Have a good time.